Hello, my loves, and welcome to this reading. It's good to see you. And if you're new here, welcome. I always like to give a little heads up before I dive into the messages. My readings are maybe a little bit different than what you're used to, can be pretty unique, quite a deep dive. And I like to compare them to taking a journey. If you like that kind of thing, then you're in the right place. All right, let's start. Wow. So there is a theme present about cranking up the heat, cranking up the volume. It is pretty warm where I am right now. Everyone is talking about the heat wave in Europe. And I was just, sorry, I need to get some air. It's wow, really, since I started just press play, I feel like the heat intensified a lot. So it's a theme for this message. Yeah, I was just saying earlier to someone that it's interesting because yes, there is a heat wave. Yes, it's hot, but at the same time, it's not like this is like it's right now. I'm in Italy and it's about 33 degrees outside, which is quite normal for this time of the year. And I know they're saying it can be going up until 40 degrees and that it's also in places where it's usually not that hot. But yeah, I cannot shake that feeling of that the media is right now, it's like really pushing this topic, and it's not even that they are talking about it and that there is not a heat wave happening. It obviously is very, very hot, and that it has to do with the climate and yeah, the changes happening on our planet and all of that. It's more the way they are talking about, and it literally feels to me like that there's a lot of noise happening around that topic right now. And even to the extent that it's not just European media that is talking about it, but also I saw posts from American YouTubers, for example, talking about like this heat wave in Europe. And I feel like what I'm getting with that, it's not so much about what I feel. It's more about like what I'm, like the impression I get. And it's not even about the topic. It's not even about if it's like, if that is true or not true. It's more about the way it is spoken about. It's more the way it's presented. So yeah, and the other thing that was happening simultaneously is that my neighbors next door, there was a lot of arguing and fighting and slamming doors and like really screaming on top of their voice. And suddenly there was like loud music playing. A child was crying, like, and I was like, what is going on? It's like in general, it's a little bit weird. I don't really know what's going on in that apartment next door. I feel like there's a lot of coming and going with different people, and like it's like there's always a lot of noise happening. And I just heard right now, can't you use your indoor voice? Yeah, use your indoor voice. Apparently their indoor voice is screaming. So there is something about this thing of like feeling like I need to be overly loud in order to be heard. And there's like, what was triggering me actually more than like the noise itself was because I could tell how much that like the nervous system of the people involved was activated, especially by the child. And it always breaks my heart a little bit when I hear a child, like when I recognize that a child is being like really pushed into this hypervigilant state of like an overactive nervous system. And yeah, so it feels like the message that wants to come through is about how we've learned to communicate, the feeling of I'm not being heard anyways, and so I need to be really, really loud. Like I need to fight, I need to scream, I need to be very vocal about in order to be heard. And this can manifest in many different ways. I feel like we're coming back to that maybe. And then there's the other side. It's like, so there those of you who are like feeling like they have to fight for everything and they go in and fight for everything, or there's this the feeling of, and I hear and or both is present, because it's just like it's the same, like it's two sides of the same coin, so it's present. The theme is present in both ways. The other side of that is feeling like resignation and like I won't be heard anyways. So I don't even need to say something. So I rather stay quiet. So this reminds me of, because before this one, I just recorded another message. It will be the one, I don't know, probably the one I post before this one. I'll link it at the end of that video. Where I was talking about that this collective, those messages are for, is awakening and is here to make some noise. But now it's like, well, there's different kind of noise. And it's not about adding to the clutter. It's more about making the right kind of noise in order to be heard, in order to spread the message. Now I suddenly see someone like preaching, like a prophet or something. So that the messages can be heard by the right people in the right way. And that it's, again, they're bringing me back to this nervous system thing, that if we don't want people to react to us in also an overactive, like overly activated way, like for example, with fear, or with anger, with aggression, all of that, it's important that the way we put out the message doesn't carry the essence of what we are afraid to attract. So if we are afraid of people attacking us, the question is, are we attacking something? Or are we carrying the essence of being afraid of being attacked? Because this is what we will manifest then. Okay, now I can draw some cards because I can tell, like I do see the themes here. It's just somehow it's hard to communicate it. So I need some help with that, because it's okay. There's this feeling of overwhelm. Like sometimes it's hard to communicate something. And it's like the cards are coming out in a really weird way. Like, it's just, now I get something about like someone's trying to say something and the words, they just don't come out in the right way. It always feels like they're just like you're falling over your own words. And they're just coming out the wrong way and people taking it the wrong way. Again, this thing, like, it doesn't matter what I do, like people will misunderstand me anyways. No one will hear me. No one will hear me in the right way. So yeah, there are those different reactions to it. It's not about the way it's manifesting for the individual. It is about like the threat that's beneath it. So, and this is what I said at the beginning, that I might come back to this. For some of you, it can be manifesting in, I always feel like I have to be loud. I always feel like I have to scream, to be like really loud and like overly vocal about things. Maybe I was like raised in a family where that was normal, that like everyone was shouting at each other, and this is the way to be made heard. To become maybe really aggressive, the feeling I have to fight for something. Others will just withdraw and just put up a wall and like not even try, and just like disengage completely and just say like, okay, well then I guess I don't care, and I just leave. I just leave it. Like it's better, it's safer to not engage, to not even try, because I know from experience I won't be heard anyways. Others become like really like intimidated and just people pleasing and trying to make it right to everyone, because I want to be heard and I want to be loved in like the process of being heard. And so I say what I think people want to hear, in order to be heard, in order for them to listen to me. Because if I don't talk about things that they want to hear, then they won't listen to me. So yeah, there are different ways this can manifest. Again, like it's the same coin, but different sides of it. And it depends on like where you are more, which side of the coin is your active one. And know that the other side is still present. It's just more subconscious for you. So let's say someone is more on the avoidant side of, okay, then I won't try anyways. Like I just put up those walls and I just retreat. And well, I'm choosing the safe way for me, which means not even trying to be heard. I won't even try, because that's safer for me. And then the other side would be the more you could say the codependent side, like the anxiously attached side. Both are codependent. The anxiously attached side is manifesting in, oh, I'm people pleasing. I'm trying to make it right. I'm trying to cater to everyone else's needs and wants in order to not be pushed away, in order to get what I need. So one side is like trying everything to get what they want. The other side is trying to detach from the need to want something. So yeah, there's like this thing of like, okay, look at the core. Where are you on that spectrum? And know that if you are on the avoidance side, what's hidden, what's like subconsciously at play, is actually this want to be loved. But because it's like it feels so, the fear of being heard by not being heard is so strong that the need is suppressed and manifesting in an avoidant behavior. And the other way around, if you're more like this anxiously attached, you are trying to people please, but beneath that is actually also some kind of avoidance, because you are avoiding conflict, you're avoiding the fear of not being liked, for example. And you're detaching from your own needs. You're detaching from what you actually need, what you actually want to do, what your wishes are, what you're interested in, what's important to you. You're detaching from yourself in order to cater to the needs of others. So one side is detaching from the from the other, and the other one is like detaching from themselves. I want to say that like the detaching from the other is also detaching from themselves. But now I just don't overcomplicate things. Okay. Alrighty. The cards I pulled are throwing me off a bit. It's soulmates in reverse and building blocks in reversed. So yeah, I feel like it's actually confirmation. It's like, yeah, it's pretty much confirmation. It's mirroring back to me of what I was just talking about. It's this, one is detaching from the wish to connection with others, coming into connection with others. Like it was in reverse. So it was like you're denying yourself this wish to like this deep connection. And the other one is also in reverse, building blocks, but I'm really drawn to like her, how she is kind of transparent. And it's hard to tell, like, because there's so many building blocks swirling around. Like, who is she? Who is she? She's like this puzzle piece of like different wants and needs that are coming at her. And she's just like trying to make herself what others want from her. And it's like, yeah, what's at the core? Who are you at the core? Who do you want to be? And the other two cards that came out are Chop Wood and No Place Like Home. This No Place Like Home card is, I feel like it's coming out in every single reading lately, or almost everyone. And it's always speaking about the same message, basically, or the same core message. It's about the process of coming home, the question of belonging, of like, who am I? How can I feel at home within myself? And how can I be so safe inside of myself that I do not need to either pull away from others or over extend myself in order to be liked by others? Because and I'm saying, like, over the last few days, I said it so much in my messages and my videos. It's like, I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care if you like me or not. I don't care if you come at me or not. And not in a way of like, I don't care about other people, or I don't care what you think. I don't care what, like, not in this avoidant kind of, I don't care. But in a way of self-empowerment and of, you know what? I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what I stand for. I know what my truth is. And I will follow that, and I will connect with that, and I will stand in that truth unapologetically. And if you don't like it, that's okay. That's on you. And I don't have to make that part of my problem. That's your thing. It doesn't have anything to do with me. And again, not in a way of I don't listen to input from other people, I'm closing myself off. No, it's just this like being rooted inside of yourself in a way that doesn't make you just like either fall over or wall off by like every little gust of wind that is blowing in your face. So it's really about staying in your center. This chopped wood card is interesting because it's speaking to me. Like there are many different reasons that I personally connect with that card. And right now I'm not quite sure which way is. I'm drawn to this face in that broom. Okay, so now I see the broom moving like a magic broom. And it's like the broom knows what it's doing. Like you don't need to control the broom. You don't need to using the cards to for air. You can trust the broom. Oh, God. I will see if I cut that out. Oh my God. You can trust the broom. Almost falling over from that bench. Almost falling off that bench. Yeah. Well, what is that trying to tell us? Me falling off that bench, losing balance. Okay, so there's something about like you can lose balance, you can fall off a bench in front of a camera, and you can just laugh about it and be humble about. Be humble about it. There's something about humility with this chopped wood. You know, like it's hard work, and this card always speaks to me about the awakening process, and like this saying, because it always reminds me of that saying, this Buddhist saying of before awakening, chop wood, carry water. After awakening, chop wood, carry water. It's really about staying in that humbleness, in this groundedness, in being grounded in, and not take life that serious, and trust in those higher guiding forces that are here to help us and to guide us, And okay, so now they're again bringing me to that magic broom. There's a cleaning process happening. There's something clearing out. Trust that. It's in your favor. It's happening in your for your own good. And now I just stopped this because I thought, well, I don't know if the microphone is picking up on the wind that I'm making. If it did, I'm sorry. So yeah, okay. So they're bringing me back to that wind, like making wind. We are here to make some noise. We're here to make wind. In order for you being able to do that, you need to clear out all the clutter that is still there, and that would actually, if you stepped out into the world and you would start proclaiming whatever it is you're here to do, and you still haven't completely like cleared out all the stuff, you would be met with that in the reactions. So if you feel like you're blocked with whatever you have to say, and it's like, I can't bring out my message yet, there's a reason for that. It's like a protection thing. It's really about if you have a healed nervous system and you are not afraid of certain things, like they're not blowing you off your center. If people come at you and attack you for it, and I'm not saying that this is not going to happen, this can happen, but it doesn't affect you as much anymore. I talked about this in the other message as well. I said that there's a lot of noise happening around me. Like I said, my neighbors are a bit crazy. And not too long ago, this would have triggered me a lot. My nervous system would have reacted to it. Doesn't happen for me anymore. It's not that I don't hear it. It's not that I like it, but it's actually just not affecting me. I might get a little annoyed, but then I'm just like, okay, so why is this happening? What is this trying to show me? And then I realized that this message wanted to be recorded. I did it. Now it's quiet. So there is this approach to life that actually it's wanting to show you something in every moment, and the way the universe is reacting to you, the way your surroundings are coming at you, are always trying to show you something. And if you manage to stay open and not go into walling off or trying to people please, then you actually have the chance to learn something from it and to engage with your surroundings in a way that is helping you to get to where you want to go. In this case, you want to be heard for whatever it is you want to bring into the world. And this can be anything. This can be just, this can be anything. So anything else? Seems like it. I don't know. They're drawing me to this plate and this pattern here. It looks like, it resembles like a reed basket that is like woven. And now I hear a song by one of my favorite artists ever, Blanco White, Fish in the Reed. It's like we are like fish in the reed. So the fish, I see the fish hiding in the reed. They are hiding from predators until it's safe to come out. So, okay, it seems like, well, you know, there's a reason why you're held in this. To you, it feels like a timeout. To you, it feels like even a blockage, maybe. But what it really is, it's a protection bubble, so that you can be safe and you have the space and time to heal whatever it is you need to heal, to clean up, to clean out your nervous system, so that you can come into this feeling of inner groundedness, of being home, of being centered. And then when it's safe for you to come out, because, like, yes, the predators are still out there, but they won't be as attracted to you because you're not giving out those signals anymore. Because we always draw to us what we are matched for, especially the subconscious things that are still present. So yeah, if you go out, take it, they say, and it's the natura. With that, again, like the shell is a protection, and it's a treasure. There's a treasure that's being protected, and it's also the divine feminine card, like the Empress. It's the Empress. It's and I'm not meaning in a way that many in the spiritual collective are talking about, like, oh, the divine feminine. It's not representative of the divine feminine as a person. It's representative of the energy, like of the feminine energy, the essence of this, the yin polarity, the feminine essence, as receiving, being able to receive, being open, creative, letting things flow. But in order for that to being able to openly express, you need like a good protection layer around it. And this protection layer is not walling off or, again, catering to others' desires, wants, and needs, because those are all protection mechanisms. It's not those kinds of protections, but it's a different kind of protection. It's this shell, it can open and it can close, and it knows when to do what. It knows when to open, it knows when to close. And this is wisdom that is built over time and through experience. But, like, okay, so what your guides are trying to do here is to give you this experience without traumatizing you even more, without harming you more. So that's the reason why you are in this elongated timeout. Yeah, I think that's it. Yes, that's it. All right, my loves. I hope this finds you. If this is meant for you, I hope it's helpful. If it resonates, I would love for you to leave a comment, a thumbs up, or even a subscription. Helps the channel grow. And also it's easier for me to pick up on your energy if you engage with it in any way. And it's easier to tap into your energy and to tell messages that are resonating with you. All right, my loves, I wish you all the best with that and looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, take care.